It's Tuesday, gents. You know what that means.
Yeah, it means we're here again at the lovely Bayliss Avenue, Stanmore Stadium to watch the Dockers in action against Rusthall.
Rusthall, the Hall of Rust. Chris, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you guys as well, yeah. So, yeah, under the lights, it's nice and dark out there, and, looking forward to a game, Could be at home with the wife, but I decided to come Erith.
Well, there you are. There you are.
It's all good.
And if you would rather... do you know what? Let's hear from you. If you would rather spend time at football rather than with family, you know where to email in to info@erithtown.com. But yeah, so no, we've it's been a couple of weeks since we've had a Dockers debate. I think this is because of lurgies and other commitments.
Yeah.
Others being football clubs that we've got season tickets to as well, that we feel contractually obliged to attend. But it's nice to be back.
Well, you did. I went away and drank and was merry for an entire weekend. It was fantastic.
How was Athletic Newham?
Athletic Newham was it was a win. Let me put it that way. It was
it was a win in Newham.
It was a win. It was in Newham. It took 45 minutes to get through the Blackwall Tunnel.
Pretty good then.
Yeah, and that's about a win. It was a win. That's the best I can say about it. It wasn't a great game. Pitch was rock hard. It was bitterly cold. I told you, I wouldn't have said it was cold, except that I saw a brass monkey walk past looking for a welder.
Yeah,
that's how cold it was.
And congratulations to Adam Woodward's side and Erith Town for equaling the club best of the fourth round again. So the draw will be against, is it Hilltop or...
Either Hilltop or Hamble, depending on which one of those two wins when they play. I think it's on Saturday.
Chris, your knowledge of non-league has grown since we've become part of the club. Do you know of Hilltop or Hamble?
I've never heard of either, actually. No, Hilltop's a new one to me.
Hilltop are down near Ruislip, so we're all going to be piling on the Lizzie line to get down there, probably.
Yep.
I've heard of Flat Bottom before, but never Hilltop. Yeah.
Yep.
And Hamble is down near Southampton. It's really nice, Hamble. Okay. There's a marina down there, and it's dead posh.
So if the game's boring at half time, we can nip down to the marina.
Well, but it's all deck shoes and chinos and stuff like that down there. And you've got to wear your jumper like tied around your shoulders with a little knot and all that.
Very
stuff.
Conservative.
A lot of pastels.
A lot of pastel colours. So, just as a reminder, the last time these two met in the league, because they're obviously in the same league, because this is the SCEFL Challenge Cup between the two SCEFL divisions, it was a resounding 5-1 win, which was also the largest league attendance of the season. Can you see it being that tonight?
At the moment, it's not looking promising. I think people have got short memories, and I also think it's really cold again. So no is the short answer. I can see the 5-1. I'm not so sure we'll get the league attendance that we'd like. No,
absolutely. And this is our last cup game before we return to league action this weekend. So we've. Depending on how tonight goes, let's be positive before it starts.
You mean the Christmas fixture?
The Christmas fixture this weekend against Hollands and Blair. We're looking forward to that one, Chris?
Of course, yeah, that'd be good. I think get all the kids down, get all the community down, get everyone to follow us. Let's try and ho. Yeah, I believe Rob's dressing up in the...
Well, no. Father Christmas will be here.
Christmas will be here. Yeah.
We are a family show.
And that, so as the
Amanda for once,
I think, yeah.
Amanda for once deciding to join in on an audio podcast orally and not with
the cackling, yeah,
with movements. So it's that'll be our league game. We're doing well in the cup so far. We're sort of fighting on five fronts when it comes to the cup. We're still in the FA Bars, SCEFL Challenge Cup tonight. Kent Senior Trophy.
The Man City of non-league at the moment.
The Man City of non-league.
That's a lovely way of putting it.
Yeah, I'm not sure financially we're too similar, but we'll, as always, we've still got about 23 minutes to go until kick-off. We will try and get Rob to put some tunes out. We have created goal music, Chris, which will now mean the kiss of death, and we'll have every 0-0 up
until... You had to say it, didn't you? You had to put the mockers on it straight away.
Yeah, but yes, we do have these things. Constant improvement at Erith Town. Not long to go to kick-off now. The boys are warming up. Adam Woodward is walking angrily towards them, but does he know any other way of walking?
He always walks angrily.
Exactly.
He's a man on a mission.
He is an angry man on a mission. We'll be checking in shortly up the Dockers. Do you know what? I was going to wait until the game started before we said something, but the tunes are on. The tunes are on. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of things that we wish for at Christmas, and as Tiny Tim would say, Merry Christmas, everyone. Because look where is that stallion who was just walking and running around the pitch? We wouldn't thought we'd see him off crutches till the new year. It was only the man himself, Louis Clark.
Really?
Yeah, there he is, there.
Oh yeah, so he is.
The pitch, yeah?
I was putting the tunes on.
Yeah, acting a DJ, but yeah, Louis Clark.
And
the
what
man,
a good tune as well, I will say.
yeah,
Is
absolutely.
he ain't on the bench or anything, is he? Or is he just...
He's starting.
Is he?
No, he's not really.
I was going to say.
I imagine he's just doing laps and strengthening.
I don't think he's got over his cruise shirt and what's the other one? Meniscus,
Yeah.
is it? Something beginning with M. Again, info at erithtown.com if you know the answer. Injury was, but I'll tell you what, one absolute sight for sore eyes because his journey back to even this level of fitness, 3 months after he's done it?
Oh.
Hey, Rob.
I'm
3-4
amazed.
months? 3-4 months?
I'm amazed. Absolutely stunned.
I mean, I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment in the middle of the pitch. He's got his hands like Wallace in Wallace and Gromit. You know how he like wraps his knuckles together. But do you know what? It's fantastic to see him out there. He's done a couple of half laps of the pitch. If you want to be critical and maybe a bit slow, but still.
A bit quicker than me and Rob, maybe.
Yeah. But do you know what? All jokes aside, well done, Louis. Well done. You know, when we first heard of the injury and knew of the injury, and we spoke to him afterwards, we thought he would be out for quite a while.
Well, he has been out for quite a while, to be fair. I didn't think we'd see him back this season in a pair of shorts, to be fair. I thought there was no way that was happening, so it's surprising. The good thing about now that I see him, one of the good things is, given that he's had however many months it is off, is he doesn't weigh 19 stone, which is always a plus.
Which is always a winner, yeah. So, I've got to say, I'm just delighted to see it. And I thought I will stop the superlatives, and get back to watching the warm-up. Up the Dockers, Park Life. I'll get what I want and all that. A rather subdued atmosphere in these opening few minutes, Chris.
That's because there's 5 people in their sheep here, and me and you.
Oh, there's a few more than that. There's 2 sheep.
Oh, and the bar staff, sorry. Yeah, 2 sheep, yeah. Oh, well, those are chance, no. I think... Oh, it's offside, okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah,
so it's 0-0 here at the Stanmore Stadium.
Yeah, we've just recorded a chance. Dyer there with a nice little bit of fancy footwork. Imagine Michael Flatley, if you will, in river dance days. On the edge of the box, beats his player and manages to curl it over the bar. Really unlucky, though, from Dyer.
Yeah, it was a nice try, a little sighter. Hopefully he'll bring the next one down by about 3 feet and stick it in the top bins. But it was a good try, and nice to see us trying to get off the mark early.
And I have to put a disclaimer out. There's more people than what Chris said here, to be honest with you. I mean, it might not be as full as it normally is, but
I would say it's just about touching 3 figures.
Yeah, which again, this is a competition which historically not of the hugest of attendances over the years from anyone in these leagues, really, not just an Erith Town thing.
It's also a freezing cold Tuesday night.
It is cold. I'm guessing a flat cap wasn't the best idea, stood between you two with woolly hats on, but the ball's played long by the keeper up towards Dyer. Dyer now on the left-hand side tries to beat the defence. Little bit more twinkle toes from him. Gets inside, does well there, plays it across goal. Shot from... Oh, he's just held there by the goalkeeper. Some great work there by James Dyer, really recovering from a situation he had no right to get across away.
No, and he does really well to get himself facing around the right way, goes past the couple of players, puts it across, and Henry Arnold,
what a guy,
with a shot, but it was just slightly tame, the shot, to be honest.
Well, the 2 sheep that Chris were talking about was excited by that effort, so it remains at 0-0. Do you know what, chaps? In the nicest way, it's kind of cancel each other out, ain't they?
Yeah, but here we go.
Henry Arnold on the outside with his right foot. What a guy! Tries to get across along, scuffs it along the floor, goes towards the goalkeeper, wins it back, and he's now sort of on the edge of the box, running back towards goal. Plays it back into the midfield. Ball's high and up and over towards Harry Taylor, who just gets a volley on it, and it
high, wide, and handsome.
Would have been a good goal.
It would have been a good goal. Do you know what? I'm not sure if you chaps noticed it before with my Eagle 2020 vision. The Rusthall defender just got something on it, and I think that's why it probably changed the direction of the goal. Do you know what, Harry Taylor? If you're listening to this, and we know you are,
You just showing off because you used to run a line.
I know for a fact if that would have landed on your foot, that would have been up there. Do you remember Shearer's against Everton at St James's Park? You don't remember that one, Chris, do you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Or are you shaking your head in my bad example? It went from being like Alan Shearer to Alan who lives round the corner. That's how far wide it went. But nice little clip by a Rusthall defender to make sure he didn't get anything on his bit.
Alan the sheep shearer.
Alan the sheep shearer. Yeah, the two sheep that are currently watching this game also. But yeah, not a lot's going on, Rob.
Not a lot, no. It's been pretty uneventful as games go. There's quite a lot of endeavour in the middle of the park, but there's not much going on. And there's a bit too much backwards and sideways passing for me and not enough running forward. So it's a bit dull, but, you know, we live in hope that it'll cheer up a bit when someone scores.
Imagine, dear listener, if you will, you know when you was at school and you used to have magnets with the positive and negative different colours, and then after a little while you got bored and put the two poles of the same together, and then whenever you pushed the two norths together, they'd repel. Yeah, it's a bit like that. Anything tries to happen, it sort of doesn't really go, does it?
I think this is the type of game when we
you're
need
really
our
stretching
friends
that
from
analogy.
Peacehaven down here. You know, where's Bob when you need him on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, we should get some posters up around here. But it's one of those games. Magnets,
Bob?
sheep. Where's Bob? As always, answers to it remains 0-0. We've got a moment here. Sam Sparks is on the pitch.
Yep, giving someone a rub down with a sporting life.
She is the physio, by the way. She bears an uncanny resemblance to the character from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Says you. You might say that. I couldn't possibly comment.
You agreed and laughed.
I'm saying nothing.
We mean it in the
I plead
nicest.
the fifth.
We mean it in the nicest way.
Of course, all of our
Everyone's.
favourite cartoon characters.
We mean it in a nice way. Everyone's got nicknames here. We've got Zoolander. We've got obviously Henry Arnold. We're not going to say who his is because it still confuses him, so I don't want to tell him yet. But we've got Eminem in the midfield. Yeah. So they've all got nicknames. It's meant with affection.
We say all these things with love.
Absolutely. I'll think of a nickname for Woody that he'll like so and won't get angry. Remains 0-0. I tell you, that looked harder to do, didn't it? It looked harder to miss than score. Half a yard out, corner comes in, headed back towards Harry Taylor, and somehow half a yard out he hits the bar.
Yeah, it was. If you'd asked him to hit the bar, he couldn't have done it. If you'd said to him, "I'm going to just put this on your bonce," all you got to do is hit the bar, he wouldn't have been able to do it.
And the thing was as well was that I think what's happened is he's seen you wolfing down those chips, and he knows that you'd have to do the goal music if he scores. So he's actually doing you a favour, really.
Yep, makes sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of that moment there, Chris?
Yeah, I was deep in my chips as well, so I missed the bar moment, shall we say. I was at the bar.
Yeah, but it was just...
I've seen two things that have amazed me in the last 24 hours. I've seen Eric Haaland miss from 4 yards, and I've seen Harry Taylor miss from half a yard.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is that where the similarity ends
I'm afraid so. Yeah.
between the two? It remains 0-0 at the moment. Just had a moment here where Adam Woodward's having a polite chat with the referee because he questioned...
He's such a friendly fella.
That's what it is.
And he loves to have a chat with the rest when they come around.
That's what it is. But an offside was given against the player in the middle of the penalty box who was nowhere near the ball, fell to the winger out on the left who was well onside when the ball came to him, and then it was given offside, so it broke up the play a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, agreed, yeah. I think, what can you say? Adam had a chat to the refs. I don't think anyone's happy with it, and the ball's placed in the wrong position.
Yeah. So the...
Offside or not offside?
That is the question. If only we knew a referee. 0-0. James Dyer now about to take a corner from a deflected free kick. It's a shame I didn't voice note that last free kick. Comes in from the right side, left foot cold in, keeper punches it clear off the goal line. It hits some part of the number 10's head from Rusthall, and it flicked over the bar by Harry Taylor. Do you know what? Like you were just saying there, Chris, dear listener, as you know, we're like those three. What's the word? Proverbial stooges. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. The proverbial figures with the see no evil. Did you mind? I'm trying to talk. The see no evil, hear no evil and all that, because Chris, you're always the positive one who sees no evil, because you were just saying there that it's not been too bad, and if a couple of chances have been taken, you're looking at 3-0 at half time.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, we were just saying that it's a bit meh is the word, I think, but I think maybe it's more
that's MEH.
Yeah,
MEH.
it's more a case, it's not a league game, it's a Tuesday night, it's the League Cup of non-sort of league,
it's cold,
and it's cold, and everyone's in 0-0 and you're a bit like meh. So, but we were just saying that, we've had 3 good chances. If we put them in the back of the net, we'd be going how good a first half is. As it is, it's 0-0.
We've hit the bar.
We've had a couple of chances that have gone a bit high.
And
a bit
what else,
wide.
Mackenzie Foley?
I was just going to I was going to wait for you to finish talking there, but Mackenzie Foley, he's done nothing.
So I don't think Adam.
Well, I'm not expecting to score, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. Our goalkeeper Axel, as we'll call him from now on. So,
as we know, goals change games, and if they go and score a goal, it'd be daylight robbery, and we're 1-0 down.
Exactly.
After dominating and being the better team.
I might go and talk to Mackenzie's better half time, see if he wouldn't mind Axel Foley as his new nickname.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
What do you think?
Just go for
Axel
it.
Foley.
Hey,
I can think of worse ones.
I'll tell you what, put Beverly Hills Cop on theme tune at half time, specifically for him.
Just before a penalty.
And hang on, Rusthall have got the ball.
there we go.
That was the first thing he could have done.
And that's the first
Just
chance
come up to
for
half time.
First half over. It can only get better.
Absolutely. Put that on as well.
Things can only get better.
0-0. Couple of changes after Dua Lipa and who was the other one put on? Uptown Top Ranking. Remember that one, dear listener?
And Donna.
Yes, absolutely. So we've had some absolute tunes. I mean, if you're under 30, you'd hate it. But we've had some tunes, and we've also had, along with the tunes, we've had some changes, as David Bowie would say, changes, because Milo is now in the midfield for Ladich. What do we think of that change?
No, Ladich is still on the pitch.
Not Ladich, Ollie Milton.
Ollie Milton's gone off. He was playing left-hand side up front. He's gone off. They've brought Milo on. They've moved, it looks like, Dyer out to the left. And here we go. Is it going to work? Oh, nearly.
I think you've just heard Adam Woodward there, because a long ball's just been played over to Henry Arnold, who's
What a
done
guy.
What a guy! Not in this instance.
No, in this instance, I think he was so surprised he had the ball at his feet in front of the goal that he decided to just put it wide.
Yeah, he was about 6 to 7 yards out now. He's, as we say there, he's managed to get a shot away, but somehow he's gone wide.
I think calling it a shot is being a bit
Bold.
optimistic.
And now Rusthall will go down the other end on the counter attack. They get a shot away. It's blocked by Truman there at left back and cleared there by Dyer. But no, going back to that chance there by Henry Arnold. I mean, yeah, I think he was shocked to be onside, but it's the old cliche. Chris, you coach under 10s, I coach under 9s. What's the first rule you say to kids?
Hit the target.
No, before that, play to the whistle. There was no whistle.
And in the words of the great, shut up. In the great words of the great Bob Paisley, if you're in doubt, put the ball in the back of the net, and we'll talk about your options later.
Yeah. Please take that on board next time. Henry Arnold, 0-0. We've scored. Rob, quick. The moment's nearly gone. Yeah, there we are. And we've got people dancing as well. By people we mean singular one, but thank you very much. Well, I'll tell you what, that was hilarious. I'll tell you what, one sec. I'm going to ask you, what was your name, sir?
Mr. Paul Agbula, FA referee.
Oh, what do you think of the goal then?
I think it was a blinding goal, mate.
Yeah,
Someone's
yeah.
called it as well. It was a good goal.
Yeah.
It's a good goal.
What
Good
do
luck.
you think of the seamless transition from goal to goal music?
Seamless transition. I mean, the music would be a bit better for stars.
We'll put that in the suggestion box.
We can have a bit of Stormzy.
Bit of Stormzy, yeah.
But, no, it was a blinding goal.
Yeah. If you ever need it, just email info@erithtown.com.
info@erithtown.com.
Make sure you do email that. If you know.
No, I've certainly got it.
We've
I've
got
got
music
it.
suggestions.
Yeah, with all your music suggestions and also what your favourite panto is. But yeah, back to the goal. I'll let you describe it as you're a new voice on the podcast.
Okay, so over to Paul Agbula, Mr. FA referee. Just describing the goal for me, it was a lovely, well executed lob. right over the goalkeeper's head, perfectly timed, and right in that goal net.
Absolutely, right in the onion bag.
Right in the onion bag, mate.
1-0 to Erith Town. Up the Dockers. Go on, show up the Dockers.
Up
the Dockers.
the
Dockers. There we are. We'll edit that. Best own goal of the season. I used to score them every year. But we just had another moment there. A lovely ball played over the top there by Tom Ash. Chalker runs down. He runs like a startled gazelle. And he manages to get across him, which is deflected out for a corner ball. We now got a corner on the right hand side.
Runs like a wildebeest with a lion.
Absolutely. Dyer, our Zoolander, looks like Lumiere from the Beauty and the Beast, the way he just had his arms up there like a candlestick. Comes in from the right hand side, crossed in, keeper punches it clear, and the ref gives an infringement there. So yeah, more cartoon characters chucked in there. If you can think of any other cartoon characters, then please let us know.
info@erithtown.com.
Yeah, it remains 1-0 to Erith.
Really did buy that one.
It's getting a bit scrappy now, chaps, at the moment.
It is, but at least it's livened up a bit since the goal, which is what we wanted.
Yeah.
We've now got a proper game on our hands because Rusthall, they feel like they've got something to play for. There's only one goal in it, so it has completely livened up, which is good.
One thing I will say as well, we like to stay neutral on this podcast and family friendly the best we can, but I think there's been a couple of decisions or tackles by Erith on Rusthall where the bench have really reacted, and I'm thinking it's not as bad as you're reacting, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Well, they are. It's in the nature of the game, isn't it? That you're going to shout as loud as you can for everything you possibly can, and they are making the most of every call that they possibly can. But you can't blame them. They're one down. They've got something they want to play for. Oh, for God's sake, that was terrible. High, wide and handsome there from Henry Arnold.
What a guy.
What, a guy? Sorry, the inflection was a bit wrong there. So you can't blame him for trying, but at the same time, someone ought to rein him in a little bit.
Yeah. What do you think of Milo since he's come off the second half, Chris?
He's done well. I think he's helped kind of dominate the game, really. We've got the goal, but Rusthall push him, which hopefully will open a little bit more space for Erith, and hopefully another chance will come along, because I think the more Rusthall push, the more opportunity Erith have to break, and maybe, if they don't get the goal, for us to break like this opportunity now, if they can find a pass in the middle, but he's taking, there we go, and off we go. Down the if Dyer can get there, no. But I think these are the opportunities that we might get.
Yeah, Erith Town now counter-attacking after a Rusthall attack. Ball across the middle, down low by the keeper. There's
terrible cross.
There is I think I'll be brutally honest with you, and again I think Erith are having a good season so far. Currently fourth in the league, game in hand on those around them. If they win the games in hand, they can go above, back up into third. Fighting on four fronts in all cup competitions and league. But I'll be honest with you, the end product's been poor today.
It has. There's been plenty of opportunities to put this game to bed, and they just haven't. They're really off the pace in lots of different ways. And I don't know whether it's just mid-season fatigue. They have played quite a lot of games with all the competitions.
I was just going to say, just before I let you continue, we were just counting. Just in the FA Cup, including the preliminaries, they've had four games in the FA Cup. We've had 3 or 4 games in the FA Vars. That's a good shot and a good save from Arnold. 3 or 4 games in the FA Vars. No, that was Henry Arnold.
Yeah, what a guy.
Oh, what a guy. I thought you said Dyer. I was going to say. 3 or 4 games in the FA Vars. This is our second in the SCEFL Challenge Cup. We've had 2 coming up to 3 games in the Kent Senior Trophy. That's on top of the 18 we've already played in the league. We're only midway through December.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. There's so many games. So it's not surprising that they're getting tired. It's also cold, all the rest of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Let's be honest, I don't think it's tiredness, though. It's just end product, quality. All they needed was a good ball and a clinical finish, and this game would be over.
But it's not just physically, it's mentally tiring as well,
Yeah. See what you've done to us, Athletic Newham. It remains 1-0. Corner comes in from left-hand side. Tom Ash goes up and comes out for another corner. We'll stay with this. This is a really, really long voice note. I do feel sorry for the editor who has to put this one in. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Hart. Good thing we haven't named both names at the same time for GDPR reasons. But it doesn't take Jonathan Creek or Colombo to put that together. Corner coming in now on the left-hand side from Milo. He will not be doing the Lumiere impression, more like Cogsworth, the clock. It comes in from left-hand side to the near post and cleared by Rusthall. As far as the halfway line, Rusthall get the ball and they're now breaking away. They're looking for a free kick and it now goes out for an Erith Town throw. 1-0. End product needs to be better. Just as we was about to say, James Dyer's not got right foot. He is with right foot, and there's more dancing. The bench are dancing. Oh yes. Oh, the excitement. We've got some people tapping their knees as well. I'll tell you what, whose idea was this for goal music?
I've no idea.
There we are. James Dyer runs down the right-hand side. Does well to beat his defender. We think that he weren't going to shoot his right foot. He beats the defender again, buries it in the bottom corner.
With his right foot?
With his right foot. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to name that right foot Haley's Comet because you only see it once every 80 years. Well done, Zoolander. 2-0. Coming towards the end of the fixture now, it remains 2-0. Dyer's just left the field. Good day for Dyer. In truth, I don't think the ball's probably run for him as much as he would like to have, and we wouldn't have seen the James Dyer that we've seen in the league. But again, he scored a goal. Good performance.
Yeah, you can't argue with it. He's one of those players that you know, even when he has a quiet game, he can do something, make something happen. And whether it's score a goal, have an assist, you know, great cross, whatever. He's always going to make stuff happen for you. Hold on, here we go.
And now Erith Town attacking on the right hand side. Cross looks like it's going to come in. He doubles back. Nice step over there. Cross back's coming on the right hand side. Oh, and again it's out for a corner ball there. He's done well for a counter attack there. Let's see if this one can beat the near post. Oh no, it's skimmed to the outside of the box. As far as Harry Taylor. Played back outside by Milo, crossed in on the right-hand side. Header, yes! Get in. And I'll tell you what, if that was Harry Taylor, that is the greatest 1-2 I've ever seen in football. It was, wasn't it? Oh, there's a few more head banging. Even Ian's doing it. I think Ian's probably older than the Fratelli's mum, but he's head banging. It is now 3-0 to Erith Town. And as I say, if that was Harry Taylor, that was possibly the greatest. 1 second. That's confirmed it. The greatest 1-2 you'll ever see in football. Mark my words. I'll tell you what, if Messi would have done that, they'd have been saying even more he's the best player in the world. Well done, Eminem. Well done, Harry Taylor. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask our referee assessment. Possibly the greatest 1-2 in world football you've ever seen?
No, that was superb. Like, just excellent teamwork, you know, getting through past the defender and then getting it back in that onion bag again.
Yeah, absolutely. Diving header. Well done. JJ was impressed as well. We got a look round there, yeah, and a smile. He clearly likes what he sees. 3-0. One of the rare, in the nicest way, and again, not poking bears or taking the meat, but a rare Rusthall attack there. Sees the away team nearly get something there.
Yep. There was a little bit of falling asleepness there, complacency there, and all of a sudden they realised that Rusthall were through. But fair play. Chalker come running in, diving in. No, what Chalker? Goodwin. Funnily enough.
A good game in Goodwin.
He has had a good game. Comes charging in and managed to block the ball, block the cross before it came through.
Absolutely. And now the corner comes in from the right hand side. Mackenzie Foley. Oh, well done, Axel.
Yeah,
he does well to hold that. It looked like he had a bit of a spill there.
Just practising his juggling there before he.
No, stop being horrible. He's our friend of the pod.
Yeah, but you know,
he's a good guy.
He can take it, can't he?
We like Mackenzie. We like
do.
Him. But he's but you know what? It's one of these things as well. And again, it sounds like I'm taking a mick, and I don't mean it to be. But where Mackenzie has had such little to do tonight, it's quite easy to make a mistake. And he's done well to stay quite switched on and ensure.
Probably freezing, poor sod.
Yeah, exactly. I think his better half. Comments from Katie, which we had the other week.
Oh yeah.
She nicked his hand warmers.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm going to go and ask her. Hang on 1 sec. This is what you tune in for, dear listener. The roaming reports. 1 second. Here we are. Evening. Hello.
Hello.
We was just saying that Mackenzie nearly dropped that one there because you've nicked his hand warmers.
Yeah, it is. He's got his gloves on all.
Absolutely, yeah. What do we think of the game so far? Well, comments from Katie, we call this section.
Don't know.
Don't know. What do we think of it?
No, it's going well. It's good.
Yeah, thank you for your input. Is JJ breaking his neck to get back in the side?
He needs to. He'll be back in Saturday. He'll be back.
He'll be back like Arnie in the Terminator.
Yeah,
he'll be back
stronger.
Just less aggressive and less Austrian.
No, more aggressive.
And less Austrian.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 3-0 to Erith Town. And it's full time at the game, 3-0, and we're through to the next round of the cup. Ain't no stopping us now, eh, Rob?
Ain't no stopping us at all.
That's what I'm trying to get you to put on subtly. What did you think of the game, Chris?
Here we go. Ain't no stopping us now.
Ain't no stopping us now.
We deserve to win it. I think they was a bit complacent towards the end, and I think that's why Woody was asking them to defend. Don't do bad things, bad habits. But no, they deserved it. If we'd been more clinical, that was 5 or 6-0 all day long. But they won 3-0, so you got to be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Rob, what do you think of the game? While you're dancing?
Second half was pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it. Especially once the goal went in, turned into a proper game of football, and once they started to attack and there's a little bit of jeopardy and everything, it makes it more exciting, So we needed the goal, and I enjoyed that. First half is one of the halves that I won't remember in a week's time or even tomorrow. But the second half was good. I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah, absolutely. But as we say there, job done. Was it the Dockers' best performance? Probably not. Will it live long in the memory? Probably not. But a win's a win. Through to the next round of the cup. The fixture list stays congested, but for the right reason. It finishes here 3-0, Erith Town against Rusthall. And progression to the next round of the SCEFL Challenge Cup. Up the Dockers. Adam, comprehensive 3-0 win today in the SCEFL Challenge Cup against a quite determined and hard-working Rusthall.
Yeah, no, good win. Positive 3 points is good. Not 3 points, getting in the round. 3 goals is good. So obviously 3 cup games, 7 goals, 3 clean sheets, and that's a good platform to build on to go on to Saturday.
First half, it wasn't one for the purists. I think both sides cancelled each other out. You was both trying to see what each other could do, and you kind of just sort of butted heads a little bit. But second half, really, we dominated, turned the screw, put our foot on the gas, and there was only really one team in it.
Yeah, I think first half we had chances, but we just had no cutting edge really. I think defensively was absolutely exceptional, but. Yep, second half took a little bit of a bollock and went nothing tactical, just a little bit of a liven up. I think we had a little bit of a hangover from Saturday, but yeah, second half we stepped it up a little bit and I think our quality shone through.
Yeah, fantastic goal from Laddish to break the deadlock.
Yep, fantastic finish. See the keeper off his line, beat him, give him a little chip, which was good. But yeah, and then we built on that after that with obviously a goal from Dyer. I thought, to be honest, he had a little bit of a quiet night, bit of an off night. Looked a bit tired, to be honest, and maybe we should have looked to have rested him. But again, he's got his goal, and obviously Harry Taylor at the end of battling him through. He had 2 or 3 chances tonight, and he's got one in. But it was a good performance all round. Yeah,
you was mentioning there about the goals, but you also touched on about the defence a moment ago as well. Another clean sheet. Mackenzie really probably one of the quietest nights he'll have in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think he had a shot to save, did he, really? So a couple of crosses, but no, yeah, that's a positive. Clean sheets are a positive. We've got to build on them. That's what we was good at last year, and we've leaked a lot of goals this season, silly goals. And I might have been whinging and moaning towards the end of the game, but that's because I want clean sheets. And we got one tonight.
Yeah, and so we just look ahead to this weekend's fixture, back to actually league action against Hollands and Blair.
Yeah, obviously Hollands and Blair Saturday, that'll be tough. So we've got to make sure that we prepare right Thursday for them. We've had them watched, and we step there. We're going to Saturday in a positive mindset.
Lovely stuff. Cheers, thanks, mate.
Come on in, Stephen.